Hi there. In this video I will show you the different Highscore formats that are stored by Visual Pinball Tables. We'll go through the three different formats and show you where these data or Highscores are stored, how you can read them, and additionally at the end of the video I will give you a brief summary how you can use the VPin Studio to generate Highscore cards from these different Highscores. So let's start. When you open the Visual Pinball installation folder, you can go into the user folder, and there you find the different text files that are mostly written by electromagnetic tables. So this format is mostly used by older ones, and if you open the files via Notepad, you'll see the list of Highscores, various other settings, and the corresponding Highscore acronyms. The tricky part here is that not every table has a different format, but these text files differ a lot depending on how old the game is. For example, this is from 1975. If you look at baseball, it stores another format, and if you go, for example, to hay burners, it again stores another format. So it also depends on how old the table is, what data is actually stored, because older tables don't support multiplayer, or not all of them. So yeah, the data varies and is always depending on the table script. But not only older electromagnetic tables are storing their Highscores into text files. As you can see, for the new SpongeBob table, here the score is also written in a text file, so you can simply look at them and of course can modify them, but who does that? But this is one of the three in the easiest format how Highscores are stored. The next format is the so-called VPReg file. I assume it stands for Visual Pinball Registry, I'm not sure. The interesting part here is that it is a so-called Windows compound file. So actually it has the same format like VPX files. So it is a file system in which is stored into a single file, and you can read this file using various tools supported by Microsoft or other companies. But you can search on VPU for a tool called Visual Pinball Save Editor. I've got it here. And this table allows you to open the file. And as you can see, you see the different Highscores and settings for a bunch of pinball tables. For example, Batman 66 uses this file. You can go through the values here and see the different scores that are Highscores that are stored for the tables. And if you scroll down or select some other tables, for example, Stranger Things, you can also see that various other settings for the tables are saved here. The third format are the so-called NVRams. These are stored in the VPinMame folder and are written for all ROM-based tables. So if you change the setting on a ROM-based table or create a new Highscore, this data is written in this NVRAM file because these are ROM-based tables and a ROM can't store any data, so these files are written instead. Unlike the text files I've shown you earlier, these NVRAM files can't be read by a notepad. So if you take a look at them, you see that these are storing binary format, so this doesn't help us to take a look on the current Highscores. Lucky for us, a guy developed a tool to extract these Highscore data from these files, and it's called PINemHi, and you find the tool on PINemHi.com. So this is a command line tool which allows you to extract the data in a text format so that you can read them. And I've prepared this tool on a command line here. For example, if we For example, we want to extract the Highscore for attack from Mars. We just enter PINemHi exe, take the name of the NVRAM file, and voila, you see the text that is also stored in the NVRAM file for the high scores and also the other scores or achievements from people on this table. Finally, I want to show you how you can use the VPin Studio to use these different high score types to generate high score cards. So if you set up the VPin Studio, you can see that all the tables that have been loaded show the different high score type if they are set up properly. For example, I've selected here Diablo, which stores the high score in the VP registry, and I've reset it, so no scores here. But for example, the attack from Mars table I've shown you on the command line, you can also see the raw high score data here. And additionally, there's always a formatted list, so if you want to have a clean format, this is also shown. So once you've set up every table correct here, you can switch over to the high score card section and see the generated high score or a preview of it. Of course, you can also adapt a little bit from the design and customize it to your needs. Take again, look also at the, let's choose another one. I don't know, shift from the Big Lagoon. So yes, these high score cards would be generated every time you exit a table and created a new high score. You have to set the target screen in the settings here. So you have to head over to the preferences, select the high score settings section, card settings section, and select the pinner popper screen where the images should be written. Once this is set up, you can map it in pinner popper and can create a shortcut on your cabinet and see the high score cards. That's all about high scores. I hope you liked the video. If I made some mistakes, leave a comment, and yeah, thanks for watching and goodbye.